Yellow. I like how every episode starts with an awkward pause.
I know.
Let's see how long we can draw it out.
That's what I'm good at, is awkward pauses.
Your middle name is Awkward Pause.
Little
Not
known
a lot
fact.
of people know that.
Little known fact.
It's what, it's on your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Just before, moments ago, during show prep for this, we were trying to decide if we could say GIMP on Facebook Live. That's what our show prep consists of.
We have very interesting jobs.
Because obviously, we won't get into it right now, but this is...
Why not?
I mean, we have other stuff. When we're going to talk about the CO launch for Battle Angel ALITA. It's also in CU.
Yeah. So we released volumes 4, 5, and 6 of our translations. They're new comiXology original exclusive new translations of Battle Angel ALITA. And we were working out what the elevator pitch for this is.
We were.
What did we land on here?
I think we talked to our resident Battle Angel ALITA expert.
Yeah. That's a job that you can have at comiXology.
That might be on his business cards,
it's
Mike.
True. Yeah.
He compared it to smart, violent, science fiction, cyborg, emotional.
Yeah. No, it has a heart.
It has a heart.
There's feelings.
With gorgeous artwork.
Well, absolutely.
I mean, I've seen the artwork. I can confirm the artwork is gorgeous. There's also some self-discovery that he talks about as well.
I have to move like this so you can read the comments on my black t-shirt.
Listen, I wrote the people who made the app, and I was like, listen, put a little border behind the comments so we can read them.
I know, right? Because, they just, they're white, and then they disappear unless my black t-shirt is right here.
Maybe
I
just
continue that. Sort of sit like
continue
this.
that pose as if I'm painting you.
Great to see you too, Pablo. What is new in the world of comics?
Gosh.
Besides Battle Angel ALITA?
There's so much. You were out last week. Kiwi tagged in.
I was at the Gymnastics National Championships, and my dad's former athlete was being inducted into the USA Gymnastics Hall of Fame.
Wow.
I know.
How was it?
It was amazing. I was in the same room as Simone Biles.
Was it better
Dominique
than
Dawes?
talking about comic books with me for 20 minutes?
I mean, yes.
You're fired from this couch.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
So yeah, Battle Angel ALITA volumes 4, 5, and 6 are in CU. comiXology Unlimited.
You don't have to have CU. You can buy them separately, but you should check CU out if you can.
If you're in the U.S.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're in the U.S., you can use CU.
Yeah.
If you're not, we still love you.
Yes.
There's still love between us, like Eric's in France.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Is Eric here?
Eric's here. He said hello from France.
Hey, yeah.
Eric, I'm sorry.
I know.
It's just not time.
Maybe you could come live with us in New York.
Come live with us in New York. Or you could just buy it separately and read it.
You could do that, too. All right, what else came out?
Oh,
What's new in the world of comics?
Well, technically Slasher did not come out this week, so I'll save that until later. I actually really want to talk about Generation Gone.
Yeah.
Which fell under my radar. Look at this cover. Generation Gone. From Alesh Kott, Andre Lima Arujo, I believe.
I wish he would hit us up and let us know how to pronounce his
Andre,
name.
you're probably watching Facebook Live
That's
right
true.
now. So, Andy D chiming in about Battle Angel ALITA, Trilogy of Trilogies. Good lord.
Well, no, he's saying the format that we're releasing it in makes sense because it's like 1 through 3 came out and now 4 through 6. And so that is like a good way to read it is what I'm getting from
Mosh Daddy is asking for us to call it comiXology Originals.
comiXology Originals. Because if we use all the acronyms...
Listen, you know what? Amazon's all about acronyms. It's in my blood to do acronyms. You know? I don't even call Lou. I just call her L. LV.
Oh, cool. Pablo's from Chile.
Chile.
That's cool.
Get Battle Angel ALITA. Buy it. In Chile, Pablo. That's what we're here to do. Okay, so Generation Gone. Have you ever talked about this before on the show?
I wrote a review of the first issue for the Mary Sue last month.
Oh, big shot. Listen, you're going to Gymnastics Awards. You're writing for Mary Sue. Thanks for making the time for us at comiXology.
I try.
Generation Gone really shocked me. You know, we've talked to Alesh on the
You've talked to Alesh.
the previous podcast. Rest in peace. Is a very intelligent man. Generation Gone talks about these 3 hackers, young kids that are trying to hack into a bank to just get money and kind of live off the money for years. And they were testing hacking into the government to almost ensure that they can just hack into Bank of America successfully. Was
it the government? I thought it was a company that the government had contracted.
Maybe it could be like Blackwater. Is that one of those things? But unbeknownst to them, these 3 kids that are going to hack into Bank of America, there's this guy that works for that kind of government agency or security firm that sees them as perfect candidates for a project that he's working on. And as these kids are about to hack into Bank of America, something goes wrong, and they're infected with something.
He basically writes a code for how to code a human brain to become a super soldier or something like that. I mean, I'm being vague because I don't want to be
purposefully
giving
vague.
it all away.
That's also one of your other middle names. Purposefully vague.
I have many names.
Chris. Boo from Belfast. Again, what did you guys think of Defenders? Did you watch it yet?
No.
I haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I love Daredevil. You know what I did watch, though, was that Punisher trailer.
Oh.
Man alive.
Yeah.
No, not yet. No Defenders yet.
I've heard good things about Defenders, and I really am anxious to see Jessica Jones interacting with Daredevil in particular, because I feel like they're such opposites. They're going to hate each other, and yeah.
But then they might love each other. Just like we love people that aren't in the U.S. That love is there and it's real.
That was a weird segue.
So they're infected and they end up getting superpowers, which was probably kind of you might think that's a played out storyline, but it's actually really well done in this book. And there's one thing that I love about this book is the first issue was jam-packed, and there's maybe 15 pages.
Is your band hammer ready?
Do I need to ban somebody right now? Foggy. Christopher Summers. You be careful, Christopher Summers. There's a lot of pages in the first issue, which I just read, which is just art and storytelling told through the art, where there's no words being spoken.
Yeah.
Amazingly well done. And the second issue just came out today, where they're dealing with the fact that the girl hacker can fly, one dude is invulnerable, and the third guy doesn't know what his powers are yet.
Andy, I think that the banhammer might need to come down.
Mr. Freeze is the only pun-isher.
There is actually an actual job at comiXology of someone who just comes up with puns for the emails.
Yeah, if you get our emails and you enjoy our puns, Josh from marketing will appreciate it.
Josh is the Punisher. We're going to start calling him that. We have to start calling him that.
I feel uncomfortable making even those bad puns.
All right.
So you like Generation Gone, too?
I do, yeah. It's really good. It's really smart. Really nice artwork. Speaking of really nice artwork, Heathen is back. Number 5. Look at this beautiful mermaid cover. You thought lesbian Vikings were enough of an awesome enticement. Now, with added mermaid. So this came out on the app last week. It came out in print this week. Sometimes weird things happen with comics.
Who knows how comics
You can get it on comiXology.
Yeah.
And Adis is this young Viking woman, and she is basically going to go tell Odin what his problem is.
Sounds like trouble.
I know. So
big trouble.
Yeah. So she is encountering, gods and Valkyries and trickster, shape-shifting foxes and now mermaids. And she needs to go talk to Heimdall, so she needs to find a ship that will take her there. And nobody wants to do it, so she has to, find someone to help her out. And, and since mermaids can,
I love a good mermaid or more man.
Well, these are bad mermaids.
There's bad mermaids?
Well, yeah, I mean, in
like in Harry Potter?
The original mermaid lore is that they drown sailors.
Alleged.
They're not like Ariel and the Little Mermaid.
I don't see any newspaper clippings of that happening.
Okay. Anyway.
Didn't mean to shoot down that theory.
I feel like Natasha Altarisi really leveled up in the hiatus since the first arc of Heathen. so much is conveyed with really subtle facial expressions. There's just a really cute scene where she's talking to this fox. And I'm not sure who decides where the word balloons go, but there's a few scenes where I really noticed how thoughtfully put together even like the way that the word balloons are and how they give you the sense of like fast talking back and forth. Like there's a scene where the mermaids are arguing and you're like, I don't know. I just really love that sort of craft when you see it so well done that it calls attention to something like that.
Do you know, like, do letterers choose where the balloons go outside of just like
I think
flat
they
out lettering?
usually do. Rachel Deering letters Heathen, and we should tweet them and ask.
Rachel, if you're watching,
yeah,
we're
Natasha,
ready
hit
for
us
your
up.
explanation right
Hit
now.
us up. Someone likes your T-shirt. Pablo likes your T-shirt.
Thank you very much.
Do we read any of Claudio Sanchez?
The Amory Wars, Code and Cambria concept story. I have not, but I remember hearing of that book for many moons. I used to think it was called The Armory Wars. Amory is like a weird word for me.
My brain will autocorrect stuff too. For example, for like a year, I thought Ryan Otley's name was Ryan Otterly.
Eric says mermaids don't drown sailors; they lure them into the dangerous waters.
Oh, okay. And then they die.
And then something happens. Maybe we can't talk about that on Facebook Live. What happens? I don't know what happens.
They put a gimp mask on them.
The mermaids put a gimp mask on, and then all hell breaks loose. Speaking of gimp mask, what a transition. Kid Sherlock.
Oh, geez.
All ages book
geez.
of the week. Mm-hmm. We talked about Kid Sherlock. We interviewed the creators on the podcast. You know, Kid Sherlock is a child Sherlock, and he's in elementary school. And here's his dear friend.
Why is he smoking
Watson.
a pipe if he's in elementary school?
It's Bubbles.
Don't let your kids smoke
He's
pipes.
got the little Bubbles pipe.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Bart Simpson used to do it when he wanted to date that woman.
That's
young
true.
Gal. Someone is stealing playground equipment in the elementary school, and they need to get to the bottom of it. Mm-hmm. I love this book, and something that they added to... There's like learn how to draw in the back.
That's cute.
And there's also... I just bent the pages. I know we have some print comic purists that are probably crapping their pants. How to draw. There's also like crossword and pyramid games in the back. That's what you need in all ages books.
No, it's true. That's
great.
really cute.
I love it.
That is really cute.
So buy it, please.
Another great all ages book. This is a new #1 from Boombox, Hi-Fi Fight Club. Okay, this book was so much fun. It's about these girls who work at a record shop.
I love it already.
I know.
Love records.
And there's like the different archetypes, you know, so if you like Empire Records, but also, you know, you want something kind of a little more cute and all ages, like this would be perfect. And so they have an event that they're hosting. This cool band is going to come play a gig at their record shop.
It's a Pearl Jam?
It's not Pearl Jam, no. And they don't show up because their lead singer is missing. And then the narrator, Chris, who's like kind of the new girl working at the shop, you know, she feels a little bit left out. Like the manager didn't invite her to stay after hours to help set up for the gig. And she's like, what's going on? I really want to like be part of this. And then it turns out that they actually are all part of a teen girl fight club.
What?
I know. And oh good, Andy, yeah, you should check it out. And so basically that's kind of where it leaves you, you know, and I suspect that they're going to be trying to discover what's happened to this lead singer. I'm guessing she's also part of the fight club somehow.
So do they literally fight each other? Or is it like they music fight? Or
I think the implication is they actually fight, because there's one scene where Chris is like leaving the shop and the other ones are like, oh, we're gonna stay and do this thing in the stock room, and she goes back there and they're like kicking around boxes and stuff.
Gosh.
And she's like, what? And then she'll see them the next day and they're like all bandaged up for no reason. Yeah,
all ages.
It's all ages. There's no like Tyler Durden situation going on in here yet.
Thank God.
So this is created by Carly Oosteen and Nina Vaquea. You think I said that right?
Sure.
Nina,
I know you're watching.
your pencils are great in any case. Irene Flores and Rebecca Nolte, lettered by Jim Campbell. So definitely check it out. It's really cute. And, you know,
You love violence.
I do love violence.
It's a well-known fact.
When I was in high school, my boyfriend worked at a record shop.
Really?
And if he were in a fight club, that would explain a lot about him.
Whatever happened to him? Is he dead?
I assume he still works there.
Oh. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'd love to work at a video store again.
Oh, God. I worked at a video store.
Get at it.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, it was a mom and pop.
West Coast Video?
No, it was a mom and pop.
I used to work at West Coast Video.
But
It was the best job I ever had.
But you're from Pennsylvania.
I know, but that's what, like, people on the East Coast were like, whoa, West Coast
The
Video?
West Coast is in Pennsylvania?
What do you got in there? That's pretty cool. You're from the West Coast? And we were like, yeah. Check out our adult movie section. And then
Yeah, ours was called Movies and You. And there was a robust adult section.
we used to have, like, the cowboy doors. Thank you, Christopher. We used to have, like, the saloon doors to get into that room.
Yeah, same.
God.
Andy says, but he's making a top 5 ex-girlfriend list right now. That's High Fidelity. So this is like High Fidelity Fight Club. Hi-Fi Fight Club.
What an interesting combo. Speaking of violence, I watched Predator 2 this week.
That's right.
Predator 2. Unbelievable.
Yeah. You know what I watched?
What?
Emma. Which is the Jane Austen
Version of Predator?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
No, actually, they did do a Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, no. And the reason I brought up Emma is because a graphic novel, because also nostalgia, a graphic novel sequel to the movie Clueless came out today. This is also from Boom. We don't have it with us, but I wanted to mention it because, like, oh my God.
What a genius idea.
Right?
I like how it's in kind of like trade form. It's not, you know, a monthly single.
Yeah, it's a graphic
like digests.
novel. Yeah.
It's not even like a full-size book, too. It's kind of like a digest-sized book when I saw it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Predator. So anyway.
Predator.
Who would win in a fight, Cher Horowitz or Predator?
Predator.
Pride and Predator.
What an
Nice.
amazing film. 109 degrees in L.A.
It's
and you got a
happened.
predator running around.
It's happened.
You're from L.A., aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you ever see any predators running around?
So many.
So many predators.
They're called, I think, casting directors.
Let's see. Andy saw the work in progress art for Clueless. Thanks for the
Yeah,
reminder.
no, check it out. It's really cute. Although it's kind of sad. Cause, like, Brittany Murphy makes you miss her. And also Stacey Dash. Anyway.
Listen.
Listening.
Did you watch SummerSlam this weekend?
Oh,
Wrestling?
Yeah, no, you know I cleared my schedule
You
for
did.
that.
I knew it. I thought SummerSlam was kind of bad, but the night before, NXT TakeOver was dynamite.
I was watching gymnastics this weekend, Slim.
I mean, this WWE is essentially
No,
gymnastics.
I would concede that point, yeah.
WWE, from Dennis Hopeless, this is essentially...
Whenever I do this, you can tell there's a new comment.
I saw an ad for burial plots and thought to myself, this is the last thing I need. My gosh. What a strange ad to see.
Huh.
Hopefully you're not seeing that in, like, Facebook browser and, like, you're getting ads for burial plots. That'd be
You
pretty
know,
creepy.
what you should do when you die is you should have
Can't do
your...
anything, you're dead.
You should have your family have you cremated and then turn your ashes into a diamond because diamonds are carbon based, so they use the carbon in your body and they make you into a diamond. Wouldn't that be good? That's really what you want.
Can't I just decompose in the ground?
I mean,
And then maybe come back to life when the government, you know, mist accidentally spills over the graveyard and I, like,
That's a
I
good
become
movie.
alive?
that's a
I
good
just
movie.
watched Dawn of the Dead and Night of the
You
Living
were busy
Dead.
this weekend.
Busy movie week.
Okay.
So WWE from Boom. Listen, if you ever wanted pro wrestling official fan fiction, you need to be getting this book.
Can you explain to me about Luke Skywalker on the cover?
This is actually not Luke, but this is Dean Ambrose.
Okay. Does
the
he
lunatic
know
fringe.
Does he know that Mark Hamill is his dad?
He's crazy, and you need to read it.
Okay.
I don't think he knows that Mark Hamill is his biological father. I think that would be...
But that is confirmed, yes.
That would be crazy.
That is confirmed.
What else you got?
Oh, well, Dr. APHRA, the annual is out, and it goes into some backstory about Black Chrysanthemum, her Wookiee bud. and there's space journalists who are interviewing him, and then APHRA gets into some mischief.
What is a space journalist like? What's their reach? I feel like space hits would be like in the billions.
I think this is really interesting because, like, you know, there's a state or a like empire sponsored system of information, you know, but that's like going to be a lot of propaganda.
Could be there soon.
So, right? So then there's this like kind of independent system.
Underground.
Yeah, kind of to like pass information. And, like, it was neat. There was this scene where they were like, yeah, we reported about the Death Star. Some people maybe even believed us because, you know, that's a problem.
Because at the beginning of the most recent Star Wars movie, Force Awakens, like, the bad guys were kind of still in power.
Yeah, like, how does that happen in one generation? And I think it's because, you know, like, people like Luke and Rey, they don't go to school. They're like basically illiterate. I don't know. They don't have media. They don't have free media. And so I just love that this kind of there's like little snippets where they're like talking about this, because earlier in Dr. APHRA, her dad, who is a PhD, he didn't believe her that the Death Star blew up Alderaan, and that had happened just a few days ago.
He probably thinks the Earth's flat too.
Well, I mean, I'm sure...
He's a flat earther.
Oh my god.
Are there any flat earthers watching the stream right now? How does the concept of a doctorate exist in the galaxy? Right?
Well, there's universities, because Leia apparently has a PhD.
Do they call it a PhD? Because that would be insane. Like the concept of a PhD.
What do you think PhD stands for?
What? Is it Latin?
Doctor of Philosophy.
I know, but how does the phrasing doctorate or PhD exist in the Star Wars universe, which is conceivably not our universe, right?
But then, like, why do they all speak English?
Let's put that aside for a second. It's not like they're all saying, like, hey, Luke, let's get into our Buick and head down to McDonald's.
I mean, I think that they have the concept of government in the same way that we do. Like, they call it a democracy. So they have a lot of these same institutions, and education is one of them.
I'm out of Dr. APHRA. Forever.
No, it's great.
I'm out.
What else?
Omega Red is back in X-Men. Remember him? He's wacky. Let's talk about... You want to talk about wacky. Oh, man. You want to get real for a second?
So much slashing.
Chuck Forsman, I don't know if you're watching right now, but you need to make a cardboard cutout of this, like those Joker masks that were circulating in the con scene. So people can just, like, wear... You can't hear me. But people can just, like, wear these cardboard masks. What's your pitch for slasher?
It's like It's the most quiet, introspective slasher story I ever saw. Does that make sense? Like, It's almost like if Sofia Coppola were making it. It's like very kind of washed out and atmospheric, and there's a lot of introspection, but also like horrific slashing.
It's horrific.
Read these comments.
There are for flat earthers all around the globe. I don't know if Mike, if you meant to say that word.
That's a really funny joke.
Let's see. Chris, same basic galaxy, just far away.
Just far away.
So yeah, slasher is don't read this with your family. Maybe read it with your spouse late at night. Don't bring your kids. I mean, how about this scene? I can't even show.
Oh, I know.
Like right there.
Can we show any of this? I mean,
let me see what I can show in slasher.
Not
there's some knockers. I can't show. No, I can't show that.
No.
Can't show that.
No.
It follows,
you're just going to need to buy it.
It follows two characters that have very specific desires, taboo. I might be able to show this. I'm just scanning the pages before I show it.
I think that they should probably just pick one up.
Pick up slasher. Like, if you usually read mainstream comics, superhero books, and you need to experience what else is out there,
it's something different.
Get slasher.
Yeah, but it's
get
really
slashed.
Good. Get slashed.
There you go, Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck put that on a shirt. I got slashed by Chuck Forsman.
Oh man, you could put that as the pull quote for the trade.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
We got some other things here. We can just go through them real quick. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I say pick it up when it comes out because it's, you know...
She's like Two-Face.
Yeah, so, like, her boyfriend's dead, and then her dad's,
the book smells good. Smell it.
I know. New book smell. Yeah, her dad is, like, a super crazy necromancer type guy, and there's some battery thing that's flashing at me.
I think her camera is about to die.
Okay.
So we might have to wrap up soon.
We'll wrap it up. What else? Shirtless Bear Fighter. Shirtless Bear Fighter is a good one.
That's all you need to know, just the title.
That literally describes the entire book.
That's it.
I guess we gotta go because our camera's gonna die.
Listen, stuff happens. What a great show, though.
What a great show. DC Metal?
DC Metal last week. My gosh.
That's what Chris wants to know.
It's great. It's wacky, and it's great, and it'll blow your mind.
There you go.
Also, I didn't know that I'm an idiot. I didn't know the cover was them doing this symbol with the Justice League characters formed up. Did you know that?
No.
Like the... Ooh, you know? I'm going to end it. We'll see everybody.
Bye, guys.
Next week. Bye.